Should you be putting up a trademark fight? Watch this video to find out. Hey everybody, my name is Marcella Dominguez. I am a trademark lawyer. I've been helping entrepreneurs and small businesses online and offline with their trademark needs. You can go to my homepage at marcellatm.com and look at customers who have left happy. I am happy to help you in any way that I can. Make sure that you send me an email because it's always free to do so.
In today's video, we are going to cover whether you need unlimited funds to fight trademark infringement. We will also cover why you received a cease and desist letter to begin with, and we will also cover whether or not you need a registered trademark or if you should have had one by now.
The first thing that may come to mind is I don't have unlimited funds. I don't have a ton of money to be fighting these big guys that are sending me cease and desist letters. Is it going to empty my pockets to keep fighting this giant that I feel is just going to drown me? And the answer is it all depends. It doesn't have to cost you a ton of money and it doesn't have to empty your pockets. But if you're really in a position where you don't want to fight at all, not because you think it's going to cost you money, but because you're willing to change your name and because the name isn't that important to you, then by all means, move forward with that option if it feels right to you. But if there's an ounce of doubt, if there's a part of you that feels like I've worked so hard to get to this point, I know that my name isn't infringing on anybody else's trademark, we sell completely different items, and I just need a lawyer's help to help me get through this hump, then by all means send me an email below because it's always free to do so. I'd be more than happy to help you, the entrepreneur, the small business owner that just wants to get ahead and move along. So how much is it going to cost you? Well, I can't give you an exact figure on here because I do need to have context for your situation. I need to read that trademark infringement notice or the cease and desist letter that you have been sent. Because lots of small business owners feel that a trademark infringement case could be the end of the world. And I don't want you to think like that. I want you to get that out of your head because the reality is that in entrepreneurship, you are going to encounter lots of hurdles and this isn't going to be your first or last one. I don't want you to be afraid either. I want you to be armed with knowledge and then make an appropriate decision. I feel like lots of you are making a decision based on emotion. You're fearful, you're afraid, you're assuming. And so don't come from that place because it's not a safe foundation. It could possibly be an inaccurate assumption of yours that this is going to cost you a lot of money, when in reality it might just cost me some time and you a little bit of money. So send me an email and I want to help you get through this trademark infringement hump without it scaring you. Number 2, why am I even receiving a cease and desist letter if I don't sell similar products? I don't sell products related to the company that is sending me the cease and desist. Why? Why am I a target? The reality is that if you put yourself in the company's shoes, they basically want to create a stronghold on their trademark, meaning that they simply don't want other people to be using a particular word at all. Let's say that the particular word is Apple in this situation. So they don't want anybody to use any derivative of Apple or a business name that includes the word Apple in some way. So if your business name is Apples and Fruits and More and they send you a cease and desist, well, you're thinking, I don't sell electronics, I don't sell phones, I don't sell anything like that. Why am I getting the letter? Well, it's just what happened. They send out cease and desist letters to anybody that could possibly be creating friction with their control of the word Apple. And so many times these situations might seem scary. So it's just a matter of finding somebody who can help walk you through it, hold your hand, take away your fear because they understand the process and they've been through it before, and that person would be yours truly. So send me an email. It's always free to do so. So it's very important that you don't let fear guide your decision. Usually it's lack of knowledge that instills fear, but if you become knowledgeable after having a conversation with me, then you might be a little bit less afraid. So make sure that you watch more of these types of videos on my playlist so that you can become more educated with the process, or you can set up a consultation with me by scrolling down into the description below and I'll help walk you through your particular situation so that you are not afraid any longer and you can make a decision based on what's up here and not necessarily based on emotions, based on fear or negative assumptions. How does that sound? Number 3, is a registered trademark going to save you from trademark infringement? Is it something that you should have done way back when? So this is a really, really important question to answer, because lots of you might be thinking, what could I have done to avoid putting myself in this type of situation? I know that there must have been something that I did wrong, or perhaps something that you should have done that you failed to do. Make sure that you do a trademark search before registering your trademark. Now, disclaimer, a trademark search isn't always going to guarantee that you're never going to receive a trademark infringement notice in the future. No. But you can use a trademark registration to help your case in the event that you do receive a cease and desist letter.
If you have submitted a trademark application, you know that you have to pass a confusion test in order to acquire a trademark registration. Now, for more about what a confusion test is, make sure to catch that video right there. Essentially, if the trademark office finds that your mark is not in confusion with anyone else's mark, then they will issue a trademark registration. That is great news. So if you are someone who receives a cease and desist letter down the road, you might be wondering, how in the world could my mark be in confusion with someone else's, and why would I receive a cease and desist when I already passed the confusion test during the registration process? Believe it or not, that having a trademark registration puts you in a better place than if you did not have one at all. I don't know about you, but in the event that I received a cease and desist letter, I would feel much better being able to say, hey, I have a trademark registration. Now let's do a quick role reversal. If you're someone that wants to send a cease and desist letter, would you feel that you were in a stronger position to send one to someone who has a registered trademark or to someone that does not have a registered trademark? I'd feel that I was in a stronger position to win my case if I was fighting against someone that did not have a registered trademark and that was relying on common law trademark rights. What are common law trademark rights? Oh boy. Well, watch that video right there to find out. But suffice it to say that if you send a cease and desist letter to someone who is a registered trademark holder, they might be more willing to put up a trademark fight because they have gone through the process, perhaps they have done their due diligence, and they know a little bit more about how trademark laws work. A registered trademark holder will be in a little bit more of a stronger position than someone who does not have a registered trademark. So let me ask you, do you want to have a registered trademark moving forward? I hope this is all making much more sense. And if it is, right now is the time to pause this video and tell me in the comments below. Thank you, Marcella. And don't forget to check out my DIY trademark shop. Scroll into the description for the link.
And in moving forward, it's really important for you to be decisive. And the only way to be decisive is if you have made a list of pros and cons, or just made a list, period, of the reasons why you want to fight for your trademark, and perhaps the reasons why you would never fight for your trademark, but only after consulting with a trademark lawyer who can help you understand your fears. I want you to make an informed decision, not just a decision based on emotions. So perhaps you're the type of entrepreneur or business owner that don't really want to spend any money with lawyers at all, zero zilch. You just want to deal with this yourself, and you'd rather just change your name to avoid any headaches. Then you might make a decision one way. But if you're somebody that feels like you've put in a lot of effort, you've invested time, you've invested money, you did a trademark search, and maybe you even have a registered trademark, then for you, it's worth it to maybe hire an attorney who's gonna back you up, somebody who's not afraid to assert the points that you've made. Walk hand in hand with somebody who has been through this before and who is helping small business owners through this type of process, and through videos and through the platform. You will be able to feel more confident that you have support, which you always will with me. So make sure that you contact me. Scroll down into the description below. It's always free to send me an email.